Betrayal, secrets, freedom, unveiled. The day I decided to tell my wife I was leaving her, the air was thick with tension, like the calm before a storm. We sat across from each other at the kitchen table, a place once filled with laughter and shared dreams. Her eyes were fixed on mine, searching for something I could no longer give. I took a deep breath, ready to plunge into the unknown, when she cut me off with words that felt like a dagger to my heart. "I'm pregnant, but it's not yours." As the words hung in the air, 1,000 emotions crashed over me, leaving me breathless and disoriented. My mind raced back to all the late nights she claimed to be working, the unexplained absences, and the whispers that had begun to bubble up from friends and neighbors. I had always trusted her, believed in the sanctity of our vows, until now. The room seemed to close in on me, and I struggled to process the betrayal that lay before me. It was then she dropped the second bombshell, shattering the remnants of my trust. "It's your best friends." The weight of her confession was suffocating, a betrayal on a scale I couldn't have imagined. I stumbled out of the house, my mind a whirlwind of anger and disbelief. My best friend, the person I had shared everything with, had been sneaking around with my wife, building a future that had no room for me. I needed answers, a confrontation, anything to make sense of the chaos. I found him at our usual bar, nursing a drink that now seemed like poison. The confrontation was raw and explosive, words flying like daggers as we dug into wounds that would never heal. His guilt was apparent, but his excuses fell on deaf ears, each one a poor attempt to justify the unforgivable. In the aftermath of the confrontation, I found myself alone in a cheap motel, the weight of my decisions pressing down on me. I realized the twist of fate that had saved me from a life built on lies. The internal conflict raged on, but a strange sense of freedom began to emerge. I had been given a chance to start anew, to redefine who I was outside the shadows of betrayal. As I stared at my reflection in the cracked mirror, I knew the road ahead would be difficult, but for the first time in a long time, it was a road of my own choosing.